Fijians looking for lucky number 7 here in the PNC is what they're hoping for in terms of another championship. As for Japan, they're led by Eddie Jones, legendary coach, as is Mick Byrne, the head coach of Fiji. And here come the Brave Blossoms in their last 5. They're 4-1. They've won their last 3 matches. They, like Fiji in this tournament, have been dominant. They put up 62 points last week. Fiji put up 63. We could be in store for an epic matchup between 2 legendary coaches of the sport, Eddie Jones and Mick Byrne. Let's now get to our referee in the middle tonight, Damian Schneider, with the coin toss.
Yeah. Ready to go? Yeah. The home team, okay?
Fiji's the home team. Fiji's
sorry.
Head of
tails. Toes. Toes. Go ahead. Head. What do you want?
Kick.
Kick. I will stay right to left. Just say right to left. So you kick off left to right. Good? You kick off left to right. Yes. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Thank you again, boys. Again.
All right, so that is all set and situated as Johnny Beattie joins me now. And Johnny, players to watch. You could probably go with everybody for Fiji, but who do you go with?
You could pick the entire team. 2 that I've loved watching so far this competition. Wangan Mata in the back row. You're talking offloads, gain line, carnage, everything you want, physicality. They are so much fun to watch. In the back line, Logan Amasi, Ravuvu Nasova, 15 defenders beaten already in this competition. He leads the stat charts there. Look, they're frightening. They're incredibly hard to stop, but they are just a wonderful team of athletes.
Should be a lot of fun to watch. We saw, you and I had Japan last week in Denver, their big win over Tonga. Who are you going with to watch for them?
Fakatava at number 8, he was incredibly impressive as well. He tries scoring, gain line, and giving that go forward to his side. Dern's the captain and leads that line out, wins. Good clean ball for his side, offers platform. And you have to say as well, Charlie Lawrence in the midfield just shackles everything. He bolts everything down and is just so solid. And allows players outside him to shine. So again, a very complete side.
Beautiful venue. The 2 captains set to lead their respective countries onto the pitch. Japan on the left, of course, Fiji on the right. You'll hear this stadium get loud as both of these countries play for that here tonight. It got me earlier too, the pyro down there as they got the captain of Fiji. But here we go, inching closer to kickoff here in the PNC final. Rematch of last year's final, won by Fiji 41-17. The way these 2 are scoring, I mean, what's realistic? What do you think in terms of points tonight?
Well, I'm hoping high scoring.
Yeah, me too.
Both incredibly capable. Again, they've led every stat chart you could think of. If it's gain line, offloading, defenders beaten, conversion rates while getting to opposition 22, they're both very efficient and very, very dangerous. So I'm hoping, I think we're all hoping, we're going to see a high scoring game, loads of tries, and great fun to watch.
No question about it. We're going to listen in now and watch and take in the national anthem of Fiji.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those that are willing and able, please rise for the singing of the national anthem of Fiji, performed tonight by Junior Miley.
God of nations on the isles of Fiji, as we stand united under noble banner blue, and we honor and defend the cause of freedom ever. Onward march together.
Thank you to Junior Maile and the national anthem of Fiji. Ladies and gentlemen, to perform the national anthem of Japan, please welcome Megumi Asto. Thank you to Megumi Asto.
All right, so the two countries, their national anthems, always moving, always inspiring. The pride, the passion that these two countries have in rugby is phenomenal. Before we get started here, though, we will see the cultural challenge from Fiji here. So let's watch and listen to that, and then it's kickoff time here in Salt Lake City. You faced Fiji many times, you faced these cultural challenges. Give me a player's perspective what it's like when you're standing on the other side of this.
You have to love it. It is one of the best, especially I was very lucky to play in France with Fijian players, Tongan players, All Blacks, Samoans, and now we have different versions around. So Madagascar now in Africa have a wonderful version as well. But look, it's just so cool to face it, especially if you've got friends on the other side, to embrace that challenge and then get to go toe-to-toe with some of the best countries on the planet. So a wonderful moment for these players, and they'll be looking forward to getting started.
Good stuff. We revisit the team sheets. Fiji, you talked about them. Japan, no Dylan Riley, no Ben Gunter. Those are big losses to overcome, are they not?
Yeah, look, they picked up Knox last weekend, and then also in the warm-up. So Dylan Riley, who was due to start at 13, is now no longer playing Hirosi's in, so he has to step up, he has to perform. And look, there's been a bit of a difference historically over the past couple of seasons between these two sides. So Japan, they're going to have to be nigh on perfect, or they're going to stop this Fijian side. The role they get on when they do, they're formidable. But as we've seen this competition so far, Japan, when they get it right, are outstanding in their own right. They have generated so much for each other, scored some of the best tries we've seen in this competition, and hopefully it's going to be a tremendous game of rugby.
Here's our referee in the middle, Damian Schneider, Luke Pearson, Robin Kaluzniak. They'll be the ARs here tonight. The TMO is Marcus Vander Westhuizen. Fiji will kick it away here to Japan. Same kits that Japan had last week in Denver. Their match was 21-19 against Tonga. They won that match 62-24. Bit of a short kick here. Fiji trying to come up with it, putting pressure on already. You'll hear the voice of Damian Schneider throughout the match here, a referee in the middle.
Stop.
Fiji 9-2 all time in the PNC against Japan. Big take there From their fly half, Caleb Muntz, 19 points for him. His opposition tonight, Sun-Ching Lee, leads the competition here in the PNC. He's put up 49 points so far. Japan scored north of 50, north of 40, and then north of 60 last week in the semifinal win. Here's Muntz now, charge down, high kick there. Contested ball, knocked and came down into the hands of Fiji near sideline. And they're going to flag him, and he's going to be in to touch, says Robin Kaluzniak. Japan with a turnover.
Yeah, they managed to shut down
I said that one for me, okay?
with a living on his back. They're just so dangerous. They're going to have to be so sharp defensively, Japan. Every time Fiji get the ball, whether it's turnover in there like that, there's always the chance to defend. One arm free and offload, they see the pop off the deck. So enterprising.
There's Derns, as Johnny mentioned, such a key part in that lineup. Calls everything in there for him, just 23 years old. He's got 4 tries. Amato Fakatava, their number 8, has 5. Time for the competition lead. Here's a take from Muntz, and he's tied with Kalabete Ravuvu of Fiji. Those 2 men each with 5. Skyward it goes again. There's Big Fakatava. Down to the floor he goes, taken down there by Wonga. Spun free. And trying to find a channel, but none there. Shinobu Fujiwara is the 9 for Japan. His counterpart, Kuravoli, will run the show at 9 for Fiji.
9 visits.
Fujiwara getting set to send this ball into the air. Handled now into the hands of their fullback, and that's Logan Imasi. Fiji back to the boot. Japan making one miss. Great carry there, turned in by the 10 tonight. That's Lee. Sun-Ching Lee. Derns plays the ball back. Lee, outside he goes with it. Mismatch if they can get to it. Coming inside in the center for Fiji, able to make the tackle. That's Ravuvu. Fujiwara, a little fake, thought about the kick. Lee plays it to the edge. Here comes Japan inside the 22. Here's Schneider. Advantage here for Japan. Fujiwara, ball tip, knocked down, will reset for the call here, John.
Sent to intercept. Number 13, white, high tackle.
Such good play. Again, they've been pinged for the high tackle,
Sent
but
to intercept there. The goal only. Advantage 4. 13, high tackle.
Japan are just so good. Once they get the roll, they're so good at probing down short sides as well. Creating space in the outside flanks. Cut-out pass that was wonderful as well. To beat the last Fijian defender twice. That might be a theme that we might see recurring. Fiji like to come up and blitz. So Japan might ship that ball over the top and beat the last defender. But there's such a sharpness to when they get going. The speed of ball, rapid, quick. And they get their first opportunity now. On the Fijian 5.
Ayante Era, who was great last week. All their front row guys were great. They get it to the edge and they get it home. And Japan, they pound it in early. 5th minute. Guess what? They do it again this week.
Wonderful piece of creativity. It's the dummy loop around the open side that ties in all the defenders. Lovely piece of work down the blind side by Vakatawa. Lovely simple drawn pass, the 2-on-1 created by Vakatawa. An Era who we saw last weekend. Again, the power to step off his right, bust through a defender, and dot down. But what you've got to love is the creativity. This is what we saw with Japan last weekend as well. Trick plays, hard to defend. Nothing simple, always a test. And fun to watch. Great stuff.
Conversion attempt here, 15 to go in it. Sun-Ching Lee, 25 meters away. Man, that thing would have been good for 50 away. He has played out of his mind here. He's got 51 points so far in the competition as we look back here at the try, Johnny.
Yeah, really nice wrap down the short side. Simple play, enough to draw him. He kind of vary who's patrolling the 5-meter line. You can see the joy. It's worked. Planned down the training field. Great start.
Last week, Japan, 8 total tries, 1 a penalty try, 7 different scores. Dylan Riley was the one that had the ball, if you remember, on that penalty try. Likely would have had a second. But just balance and depth, they came from everywhere, didn't they? The front row, I mean, they had guys scoring all over the place. Hanging kick here, halfway! Contested ball, still bouncing around, picked up by Fiji. See what their response is now. Go to the big bruisers. Tackle made in there by Shimakawa. Flanker for Japan. To halfway we go. Spun out of there. Kurivoli plays it out of there. Japan sound. Fakatami in there on the hit. And didn't roll away in time.
Yeah, disappointing end to their defensive set. They would have been really happy up till then. Getting off the line, pressurising Fiji, 2-man tackles, getting him on the deck. Just pinged for not quite rolling away quick enough in the end.
20 all-time meetings between these two countries. Fiji averaging just over 28 points. Japan just under 19. Here's that contested ball here.
Contest in there. It was Kida delivering his back again. We saw him earlier going up against Rakuro there in the contest. Did himself a bit of mischief in the ribs. I think that's something we'll see in this game. We've already seen Japan trying to target backfield lots, go to the air. I think there'll be lots of aerial battles and 50-50s in this game.
Deep line out, but a good one. Fiji down with it. Played into the hands there of Tabuabu, number 12, one of their 2 centers. Worked out of there, inside ball. Durn's got a piece of it, they get it down to ground. But it's a call going the way of Japan.
Yeah, another good defensive set by Japan. Bit of trickery by Fiji. Shaped up for that wrap round with the scrum half around Bill Mata. Trying to use Kurivoli as a decoy, the ball back inside to Logan Amasi, who made so much ground last weekend. Makes nearly 8.5 meters, 9 meters every time he touches the ball. But Japan there holding their shape, not being sold by the dummy runner.
Coaching boxes, I mean, there are some mines in there, aren't there?
There really are.
That's impressive.
Make the kick burn.
Good stuff. We'll be keeping an eye on those men and their staffs throughout the night here.
One call, one action. You are binding and I call crouch. Okay? So wait, because if not, you are going into space. Let's go. Quick reset. You understand? Don't touch, because if not, you're not supporting your body weight. Okay? One call, one action. Let's go.
Beautiful part of the sport.
Thank you. Time off. Japan 11, XIA.
Okay, we're going to get an HIA here, called by Damian Schneider.
Japan 11, XIA.
Was looking in the direction of...
He did call number 11, he called Kida.
He did, yeah.
From that contest.
Yeah, you're right.
Are you 11? 11?
It's Robert Kaluzniak there, one of the ARs.
Okay, let's go, boys.
Yeah. You're 11? Yeah.
So they got to bring him out, and they will bring in Yoki Ikeda wearing 23. Was not originally in the selections, but when Riley came out late prior to the match, they put him in. So scrum here for Japan when we resume. There's the change there I mentioned here in the 10th minute.
Crouch!
Japan will take that all night.
Nicolazzi.
Hironi Maui, the guilty party for Fiji. So Japan will see what they can do with this kick here to give themselves even more breathing room, and they'll get it out close to halfway. Is a spot for Robert Kaluzniak there.
Yes, sure. I will take it. Back here.
Eddie Jones looking on. His customary look in the coaching box. Fujiwara came down with the ball. Called all the way to Fiji here.
Yeah, great hustle by the Fijians. Just been pinged up. Scrum time. Firstly to get up into there and make the quality of ball really poor for Fujiwara. Then in tandem, Maui and Maya Vanua.
Now I want to point out here as Caleb Muntz boots that ball down there, he's lost a 0 on the back of his kit, so he's only got 1 on there. There's a great shot of it there by our crew there. He's about ready to lose the 1 too. There's the legend for Fiji up in their coaching box. They have 2 great minds. They're a year apart in age.
Stay with the AR. You stay there. You stay over here. Japan, don't move. Thank you.
Opportunity here for Fiji. They're throwing the captain right near the touchline. And Japan comes up with another turnover ball to get it right back.
Very similar to how Japan scored their try at the other end. Taking quick in front of Turns. They have to get in front of it again. The break down the short side. 9 on 9. Wonderful cover tackle. Shut down by Fujiwara. You love that as well. One up on his own. Something cool volley.
9. 2 meters. Thank you.
Ayatera, the throw, and this one will find the hands of Fiji. Inside of the 22. Great opportunity here for them. Into the middle of the park there, into the hands of Ekabiri. Now Muntz. And the slip through, looking for the offload. Japan kind of clogs that up. Down to the ground it goes. Carry there for Muntz. Spun to the back. Big collision there. Kobayashi in there took the hit for Japan. And an injured Japan player down. That is Amato Fakatava too.
Are you okay?
Yeah, good play. You have to say by Schneider, the referee. You don't want to be stamping all over Fakatava there, who didn't look too good. Stop play just in case it's something serious. They'll restart the game with a scrum. Fiji will still have the ball. Good job protecting our players.
I will have a look on my side, okay?
Yeah, it just looks like he got connected with the hit
Fiji number 8, HIA.
of
Fiji
Muntz.
number 8, HIA. Huh? Yeah. The doctor is calling for an HIA, number 8.
Yep, Fakatava will get an HIA as well. They've already sent Kita.
Yeah, 1 second.
Let's hold on
Can
for
you
a moment.
confirm, please, technical zone? You said 8 Fiji.
Fakatava seems fine.
Sorry. So Japan 8 is going for an HIA.
He is going to come off. They're going to check him out here, Johnny.
HIA.
That's the best way. Again,
Yep.
he wasn't looking right. Independent doctors now at the side of all of our fields want to look after our players
Yeah, it's come for Fish, okay?
and long-term health, especially when it comes around to aspects of concussion. If there's any doubt at all, we remove them from the field, we look after them.
Okay.
Well done, the medical team.
As a player, you don't want to come off, but I think as we've gone along over time, players understand that more now, right? Like you need to come out and get looked at.
I think the old school mentality was you didn't want to come off. That's maybe 20, 25 years ago. But now there's much more understanding around concussion in our game. We are much better looked after than we ever have been. World Rugby does a great job in that respect, so people are happy to come off, get checked. And if there are protocols to go through, then you stand down. Everyone understands.
Good stuff. Akito Okui has come in for Fakatava in the meantime.
Set!
He's still inside of the 22. Good platform for them to go to work.
Please. Stay.
Kuravoli, the put in, out with it, he comes. Outside, he will come with speed. Oh, that's a touch though.
Stay live, boys, stay live.
2 or 3 big plays now Fiji have had in opposition 22. Normally so ruthless. Again, the strike play is absolutely fantastic. Logan Amasi makes the half break if that pass goes to hand. Great, but a bit cheap. They give away the ball.
Last few minutes we've been down inside of 22 of Japan. Now Japan trying to escape here. Flying into touch over there goes Fujiwara.
Great work again by Fiji though. Durns so off from the target man. They decided to target him up in front. Winning the ball back. Maybe a little bit late off the ball, but again he's getting him back. 9 on 9. They won't stop.
Same picture, okay?
Love those matchups. Good look there at the 9 for Fiji, Kuravoli. 15th minute here of the match. Japan on the early try, the 5th by Hayate Era. Only scoring thus far.
Crouch! Listen. One call, one action. Last time I moved to sanction. You understood? Let's go. Quick reset, let's go.
Damian Schneider, the referee in the middle, laying down the law here. Fiji with a scrum, 5 meters from the line.
Crouch! Point! Set!
Wow, another win for Japan, deep inside of their own territory.
3 whites, not supporting the way body weight.
Going to be such a fascinating battle.
Really clear. 3, not supporting body weight.
Fiji have been going after the Japanese line out. Japan coming after Fiji at scrum time. And all of these elements, the nuts and bolts of our game, the set piece are so important to offering platform. Big moment for Japan.
Sure was. Kick on the penalty by Soon-Ching Lee there.
Use the line, please. Use the
It's
line.
at 10 meters from halfway.
Use the line.
Are you in any way surprised that we only have 7 points to this point, John?
No, like I think they've done a fantastic job of spoiling each other's play. It's been great to watch.
7-0 Japan here in the 2025 PNC final. First time it's ever been held on U.S. soil. Another ball up in the air. Monts coming down with it. Japan. Cornelsen came down with it. Look out! Big hit at halfway. And ball was knocked down, I believe, by
Always under pressure.
Fiji.
So always under pressure.
Tapuafu coming out the line, spot blitzing, taking things into his own hands.
At all the stoppages, I'm listening.
Absolutely love this about the way Fiji play.
Let me ref the game.
So engaged, so physically
All
blessed.
the time you're telling me something. Please, let me ref the game. Thank you.
Timing is good. We're going to come back for the initial knock-on again.
Back here.
Going to there, targeting the backfield, getting up and competing. A really quick way to generate go forward.
Thanks, Marius.
It's once again they targeted in the backfield.
Support the body weight. I will control him. You support body weight, okay? Thank you. You stay square, okay? Let's go.
Shinobu Fujiwara will put in for Japan here. 17 minutes have expired here. Japan leads it. A converted try for them.
Point! Set!
In and quickly out. Here comes Japan with speed. Work back. Here they come now to the edge. Fiji there. They make the play. And they force the turnover. A great job of pursuit and the finish by Logan Masi.
You back here. You keep your mark here.
The initial piece of play, terrific by Japan, taking the ball to the line. No look pass after no look pass. They get the outside. But Ian, the collision, the leg drive, the dominance by Logan Amasi.
Japan gets a piece of this, and Era is right there to get Hayate Era making a difference here in this match. In Japan now, all of a sudden about 7 meters away from the try line. They'll work the far side. Now to ground they go.
Advantage, something of the ball.
We hear from Schneider, advantage here for Japan. Japan right there, worked into the hands of the hooker. Did he get it down? Yes! He's got two! Hayate Era! And Japan leads by a dozen.
Era gets a second of the game. Pressure line out and again. He's there at the start, first to get that ball and secure, go forward for his team. And then the power between two Fijians. Bursts his way through.
Okay, thank you. Mark here.
That is raw power, stretches out. Well, the question's going to be, does that hit the whitewash?
Yep. You hear the reaction of the fans. We are going to get a look. It'll be an official TMO review. So Marius van der Westhuizen has it in his hands.
Yeah, that was short. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So Snow Troy are going to come back for advantage against 12 white for tapping off the ball. And just need the mark, Marius. Okay. No try. I was playing advantage, okay? Snow Troy, I was playing advantage. 12 white, tapping off the ball, okay? I'm going to come back for advantage.
All smiles by Era, he must have known as well.
He's becoming quite a machine for them, though. I mean, he's been very involved in this PNC throughout.
Well, look, again, the scrum power, but if we look talking Kobayashi, Era to and Takeuchi 3, Takeuchi was man of the match last weekend. He was just incredible to watch as well. The set piece stuff, but also the ball carrying, the ball handling. I mean,
Okay.
and again, we can see clear as day the initial reach. Yep. And then tries his best to roll up the forearm. But it's been picked.
That's right. So Lee is over the ball here.
Thanks, Marius.
They put this one on the tee here, looking to make it 10-0. So the HIA is good for Japan. Key is back into the match. Number 11, their left winger. Su-Ching Lee continues to be absolutely red hot as he adds 3 more, and Japan leads at 10-0 as we've hit the 21st minute.
It's been a real theme of Japan and their performances in this PNC. They've scored something like 4.5 points every time they make a 22 entry in this competition, which is incredibly high. And Fiji, conversely, they barely can see anything when people get in their 22. So, great start for Japan.
One ball up in the air, picked up by Fiji. Here they come.
Yes!
Oh, just like that. Fiji comes through, and the crowd is electrified here in Salt Lake City.
And the riposte is almost immediate by Fiji. It's Fote. Direct from the restart. Kick complete. Wonderful piece of aerial play. Regather. And this is where Fiji are so good. Broken play and sidestep is the second rower. From 15 meters out, the power to drag defenders with him. The initial piece by Logan Amasi to compete in there. The sidestep off the left foot. The power. And the finish by the big man.
In the blink of an eye, they tighten this match back up here. Caleb Muntz, 19 points thus far, making 21 points now. And it's 10-7 as we look back here again, Johnny.
The air time on the kick to compete. Also, that pickup. Like an Ivata, outstanding, and then to feed his supporting runner. Just run like a second row, does his poetry in motion.
Looks like a wing or a center, doesn't he? I mean, that's just instinct, right? That's instinct by these players to be able to do that kind of stuff. That is impressive. Here's Japan trying to put pressure on. Fiji exits their own 22. Abu Abu got it out of there for him. 3-point match now. We're more than halfway through the first half here.
9, your seats.
Second straight year these two countries have met in the PNC final. Fiji won it last year going away 41-17.
Blue, keep coming.
Popped right back by Japan there off the boot. Nakakusu. Now Fiji. They'll play the foot game here. A great kick by them. All the way down 10 meters from the line. Flipping the pitch. Kia. He's going to do that. To release the pressure. Did that stay in? Sure did. Harrison there on the tackle. Gets Kuraboli down to the ground. Monks will play it from the base now for Fiji. Mata, the big 8. On the ground he goes. Dern's getting shoved into the ground there by Maui. Dern's trying to get that kicked. He is long.
Advantage. Is that a 10? No retreating.
Japan here playing advantage.
All players. Number 1, we need to retreat.
There you heard Damian Schneider with the call.
Time off. 1 Fiji. Come. The Japan player was out of the ruck. You're going to bring him in, okay? Thank you. Mark is here. I will give him a
Smile. As he knows exactly what he was doing.
Yep. That was a play on Dern's, right? Yeah.
Yes, I will, sure.
So Lee with the kick here to set him up.
Okay, thank you. Good move there.
Right at the 22-meter line for Japan to go to work. Mayate here on the throw here.
Stay there.
Goes deep. Well done.
On the 15.
Ujibara. The inside ball there.
Okay, exactly release.
Ujibara to it. Era.
The ball is there.
Ujibara once again. Now to Warner Derns. Big hit. Kita flips it in the air. Backhand pass. Still in. Fujiwara right on the line. Big boys getting involved now. Makishi there, the 6 for Japan, the carry. Lee working it back, working the outside. Into the hands there of Kusu. That's a penalty on Japan. Fiji comes up with it.
So much to love in that phase of play. Japanese players contesting that actually they got their knees to the deck and it shouldn't have been a ball, it should have been a ruck.
Well, is it? Slow down. Thank you. No, there's no nothing. Okay?
Asking also then an advantage from the build-up play, but some of it just wonderful to watch. It started with Derns taking the ball late to the gain line, forcing Fiji all to plant defensively, creating space for his outside backs. The ball tucked out the back, and then the pass, no look, around the back, over the head, everything you like.
How much does Derns need to be a factor in your mind for Japan in this match?
He's central, so
okay.
He's not maybe the biggest carrier, but everything to set piece. So what he offers them a line out time. Also the way he takes that ball to the line, draws in multiple defenders, either tips on for other people around him, or to his back line at the back. Like he's a very, very skillful player.
Good stuff, great perspective there from Johnny. The call here is going against Japan. Get the bodies unfurled on the pitch here, and we'll get back to it here in a tight match here. 26 minutes into it.
That's another big mental win for Fiji.
Yeah.
Considering they've conceded penalties in the last 2 scrums. This time it's Takeuchi. Shows the wrong picture to the referee team. His knee is on the deck, which you can't do at scrum time. Penalty to Fiji.
Mark here. 5 boys, 5. 5.
6-time champions of this Pacific Nations Cup. 12th finals appearance for Fiji, 5th for Japan. Japan's won 3 times. Akishi with a big heavy run there. Fujiwara to it. Here's Derns. Gets what he can and gets down to the floor.
The boys there. Step up.
Fujiwara. Here's Takeuchi.
Okay, time to release. The time is drop there. The boys there. You are dropping him. You are dropping him. Play on. You are holding him. Play on. He's your own player.
Played back by Fujiwara to Lee. Lee gets it back. Nowhere to go. Double team. Down he goes. Fakatava now. 5 tries coming into this match. Time for the PNC Lee along the line. Had to make a quick play. It did. And then it popped back down. A great kick here by Logan Amasi. A little too much on it though.
It's going to run the whole way over. It's going to be a scrum back.
Yep.
You can see what he was trying to do as well with the banana effect on the kick. He was hoping to get that touch finder at 50-22. Great little smack down the blind side. That was Bill Mata that stuck his head into that rock. So Fujiwara thought the snipe was on. Great take. Straight into his chest. Here's the banana effort. Just doesn't curl as he wants. A little bit too far infield.
Okay, we're good to go. Let's go.
Scrum coming here for Japan. Leading by 3. 2 most dominant countries in this 6-country competition. They're 1 and 2 in so many key categories here in the PNC.
They're all in. There's no space, and you're all in. Let's go, quick reset. Keep the space, boys. Keep the space, okay? Oh. Show me that shoulder. Okay, thank you. Let's go, boys. Quick reset. Okay, let's go. Nice. Thank you, one white. Thank you. Crouch! Bind! Set!
Oh, a beautiful game. Fujiwara quickly in, quickly out. Kita. Fujiwara now. He's that tight end prop trying to offload it. Balls for the air. Into the hands of Arrow. He lays back. Front row made. He'll play 9 for a moment. Mikishi with a carry for Japan there. In for Ben Gunter tonight. Here's Fiji coming up with a steal. Look out here. Offload the ball. Binman's off the run. Turns his back. Takes the bang offload again. Fiji flips the pitch just like that. Now they're on the attack. Legendary Captain Ekamura with a big carry. Here they come. About 7 meters away. Just like that. They're knocking on the door. Advantage here for Fiji. Into the Tabarano gives Fiji a 2-point lead.
Yes, I can have one before. Yeah, okay. One for me.
From in their own 22. What a try by the Fijians. The ball squirms out of the ruck, but the whole play that's upload by Maui finds his scrum half. Again, the foot race between the 2 big second rowers. Derns chases down Vote, but another offload. They do incredibly well to resource that ruck. And as the ball goes wide, What an effort, the power in the end by the inside centre. Tabauvu gets over and they know it. That was some try.
Sure was. All that was missing there was a little Harlem Globetrotters music, I think, right? My goodness. Muntz has this one on the tee to try to extend the lead here to 4 in the final seconds of the clock. Good strike with a right, but he missed it. Stays a 12-10 lead after number 12 capped it off, Johnny.
Just so much fun to watch. The smarts again to snipe back down the blank side, drawing the penalty, and then the power. Fiji on the back foot. Great bustling carry. Mick the Kick loves it. And it has been a slow start for Fiji, but they've clicked into gear. And this is when they get really dangerous now. Confidence up.
Two tries in the match for Fiji, getting it right back. One for Japan. It's 12-10 here.
Keep coming.
The 33rd minute.
Wide in front. Stop. Stop.
Here comes Lino. Kita pops it, gives chase. Muntz, who now has lost a 1 and a 0. No number, that's Caleb Muntz. They're flat. Look out here! Breakaway! Trying to get through there. Around Lee, towards the line. Chasing ahead. But it is spotted out right around the 5-meter line. My goodness.
They are on fire. I don't think the Harlem Globetrotters have got anything on Fiji. Genuinely. Ball in one hand. That ball potentially could have gone back on his inside shoulder. He had Wang out there in support. But the raw pace. Again, the ability to beat a man. It's Muntz that generates that from backfield.
Short on the line out here for Japan. Up against it again here. See if they can generate something to flip the pitch like Fiji has done in their last couple of possessions, including that try. That's Tabauvu. Into touch that goes. And a restart there with an opportunity here for Fiji and a good platform for them.
Okay. Yeah.
Deep throw with that length allows Fiji to get it. They come again, right in the middle of the park.
You got the number, Roy?
Rivoli playing it outside to the left.
Okay.
Lodi Masi out there, down to the ground he goes. Muntz bringing it out here on the short side, on the wing, trying to get free. Fed. Are you kidding me? Oh, what a play! That's to be legendary. Taking it home. Another 5 for the flying Fijians.
They're starting to hiss now. Muntz again, the instigator. The crossfield kick when nothing was really on. Lifts his head up, sees space on the flank. Wanga collects and he's got absolutely no right. Beats one man, beats another, finds the inside support, and again the offload is good. It sticks, and it's the skipper, Rika Neveri, who gets over under the poles. They are just so much fun to watch,
They
honestly.
really are.
You can't understate the skill level, the confidence, the willingness to keep the ball live and entertain and find solutions. Great fun.
Looking to make it a 9-point lead. Caleb Muntz, money right in front, 19-10. So let's give you a quick recap here. In the 20th minute, Soon Ching Lee made it 10-0. Since then, 3 consecutive tries from Fiji, and they lead 19-10. And they've all been what you would expect from Fiji, the highlight reel variety. Getting it right back here in the 37th minute. Oh, nearly a steal in there. Good job getting down there by Osada. He nearly came up with that ball for Japan.
Always under pressure. We go from the strong here, boys.
Here's the verdict there from Damian Schneider.
It's nearly the perfect kick chase.
Sure was.
By Osada, we talk so much these days about our wingers, the influence they have in our game. Whether that's kicking to compete or there. I mean, that is in the middle of the 22. He's nearly taken that cleanly
Okay.
and scored.
Keep it up.
Combination between the hang time and the standoff generates with his restarts. Also, how much pace we can get our wingers onto the ball there. Nearly try for Japan.
Some good looks at the fans that have turned out here. America first field here, just south of Salt Lake City, Utah. First time the PNC finals ever been played in the United States. Plenty of matches have been played here, but not the final. Pacific Nations Cup. Fiji with the advantage. Duragoli plays it out. Here's Muntz. Pops one. Race for it. In the middle. Knocked away. Fiji's here they go. Fujiwara gets a hold of the back of his jersey. They get it down a couple of meters shy. But Fiji putting the brakes to him again. Picked up. Japan though holds up. They got all kinds of people off to the right. They go short with it, trying to use the power. Work back, Muntz. Right between the posts, a little bit to the left of him now. Fiji inside that 5-meter line. Driving in again. Schneider there. There you go. So goal line drop off coming here for Japan. But man, does Fiji turn up the heat here, Johnny.
Nearly another one for Vote.
Right?
Japan give away the penalty the other end, which allows Fiji the free hit. They opt for the chip kick, the chip case. Phenomenal chase by the Fijian backline.
Let's go, please.
And they cause absolute carnage in the middle of the field. Regather the ball. And Kuri volley looked like he was running with a tire.
He's got it back in his hands. He's about to lose his number too. Big collision there. Japan trying to hold up here in the final minute here. Down 9. Here they come. Put some pressure on. Better be careful. Look out. Here they go again. Into the 22. Fiji gets it another one. Nasova puts it down for the Fijians.
And I mean, he's got absolutely no right to score for where he gets that ball. Shoshi Nasova, he's beaten more defenders than anyone else in this competition so far. Takes the ball standing start, steps off his left, steps out of another tackle, comes off his right, the big fin comes out. In the blink of an eye, Fiji extend their lead. But what a player this man is.
Well, you mentioned it, beat more defenders than anyone in the competition. 16 coming in. You can make that 17 after that one. As Muntz with a chip shot in front. Up and good. And Fiji ends the half with that conversion, with the try. They rip off 4 consecutive tries. They were down 10-0 in this match in the 20th. And they're walking off leading by 16 points here in Salt Lake City in the PNC final here in 2025, leading Japan by 16.
Vamos abajo, vamos.
Asahi Super Dry, the sponsor of the 2025 Pacific Nations Cup. Ben Holt and Johnny Beatty will be joined post-match by Zach Test. They'll handle all the interviews, winning side, losing side, player of the match, trophy presentation will come after all those interviews. And Fiji, fair to say, was a slow start, or did Japan just kind of dictate, and then Fiji decided to turn on the switch?
I mean, once they drop into gear, they're just impossible to stop. And I get Japan, they'll be thinking, look, we've got out to a 10-point lead. I think Fiji in the last 4 games, they've conceded less than 15 points, so you're off to a good start, you're squeezing them. But then once Japan allow Fiji a little bit of time on ball, even not that much time on ball, they're just so good. They're slipping out of tackles, they're offloading, they're getting behind the Japanese defensive line, and they punish you. Every time they get ball, they've got so much talent, and they're racked up a lead. They really have. Some of the tries have just been exceptional. Some individual brilliance, offloads, but collectively, I mean, they've been entertaining. They've been superb to watch.
Well, to your point, Fiji in their last 4, they've conceded 15 or less, and they've all been victories. The last time they conceded under 16 points or more in that many consecutive matches was 6 in a row back in 1983. Oh my goodness, they are dialed in. Great to see the heritage and the culture of all the countries that are here. Of course, 6 of them here in the PNC: United States, Canada, Japan, Tonga, Samoa, and Fiji. You and I had the pleasure to call Samoa that epic second half comeback they had against Chile to set up second leg of that World Cup qualifier next week down in Chile. But a great day. The Tonga and Canada match was exciting. And this is part of international rugby. It's awesome. There's no other sport like it. Tongan fans have stuck around. Many of them have left, though, to celebrate their 3rd place finish here, and a great showing in that victory over Canada earlier today. Ready to watch a show here at halftime. Japan represented Canada down there on the pitch as well below us. Fiji, a lot of them represented here. Little halftime performance here at America First Field. 21st time that Japan and Fiji have gotten together. Fiji leads 14-6. They've never lost in neutral site matches against Japan. They're 5-0 all time. As the show continues to get set up here at halftime here, and again a 10-0 match in the 20th after the penalty goal by Soon Shing Lee. And then Japan felt the wrath of Fiji with 4 consecutive tries. And Fiji's got a 16-point lead here at halftime. So we'll have a quick break here as fans inside of America First Field here take it in this show. Great look at the venue. Thanks to all the men and women on our crew, and terrific job. 3 matches in 1 day. We'll step aside and be right back. Fiji on top, 26-10 here at halftime. Ben Holden, Johnny Beatty, and Zach Test. Zach will be joining us post-match for all the interviews down on the pitch, the outcome. And Johnny, plenty to look back at in terms of highlights in that opening half. It started with Japan starting off just fine, getting a try in the 5th minute.
Yeah, they came out the gates quickest in that first period. They really did in the opening exchanges.
Soon Shing Lee turns.
Really nice piece of play to find space and get over the Fijian blitz defense. In the opening period, it was combative, it was physical. Fiji's high tackle penalty that resulted in this trick play for Fiji. Dummy ball, creation of space on the short side. It was Era that broke through 2 tackles and got Fiji on the board. The perfect start for them. Really nicely worked. Fakatava creating the space. Era the finisher.
About 7 meters.
And then another opportunity just after. Really good bustling play. This one was chalked off as it was just short. Another huge carry by Era, lunges for the line. Initially it was given, but on check with the TMO. Mr. Schneider and his team chopped that one off. We came back for the penalty for the advantage. Japan extended their lead and made it 10-0. There was worrying signs for Fiji at that stage.
Yep. And then everything changed in a hurry.
Wonderful piece of play. The restart was contestable, and Fiji just became Fiji. Fluid, offloading, physical athleticism. The finish by Vote. And just like that, they were back into the game, confidence up. And after that, the floodgates were open. Another huge line break resulted in Tabuavu bustling over, bursting his way through that gain line and through defenders. And this one, tried the first half. What about that for an offload to scrum half?
Maybe the try of the tournament.
Oh, so good. Second offload. The foot race between the 2 big leggy second rowers. Another offload, Fiji style. Sumptuous stuff. They did really well to recycle that ball. What about that? The ball ended up going to the other side of the field. They powered over again. They stretched Japan. They really tested them with all court action. Continuity in the way they played. This was Caleb Muntz finding space on the touchline. He found Wanga, who beat 2 defenders. Another offload infield. And Ika Naveri, the captain, was there for try number 4. But just so difficult to stop. Again, the ability to lift the ball off the ground, find more ball carriers there willing for work. And this the final one of the half. Yep. From absolutely nothing, Nasova beating men for fun. Defenders like they're not there. Sidestepping, handing off. So hard to stop.
What a great picture. Beating men for fun. That's literally what they did there. My goodness. That's a look back at the first half highlights, and Fiji on top by 16 here at halftime, 26-10. We're going to look at some of the key numbers and statistics. What catches your eyes the most from this, Johnny?
Well, actually, it was relatively split. In terms of possession, it wasn't too different. Look at carries. Fiji have actually made fewer carries, but just every time they've managed to carry, they've bust a tackle. They've made an offload, got beyond the defensive line, and they've punished Fiji. So you can see, look, Fiji have made less meters made in contact hard yards. Japan have made more, and possession's been fairly split. Just Fiji, when they've had it, they have been absolutely clinical in the way they've used the ball, the way they punished Japan, and they've come up with 26 points. So an outstanding first period. I hope we get to see more of the same in the second half, because the first half was a treat.
Well, the second half is coming up in just a few moments here from Salt Lake City, Utah. Halftime show continuing on here. Great stuff. Fans enjoying this. And first half that had 36 points on the board. Fiji has won this competition in, of course, last year they won it in 18, they won it in 17, they won it in 16, they won it in 15, they won it in 13. 5 times they finished second. They lost to Japan in 2019. In fact, that is the last time that Japan has beaten Fiji. It was on July 27th of 2019, a 34-21 win in the PNC final. Fiji 8-2 in the last 10 against Japan. They've won the last 2 in 2024 in the final, of course, and then in August of 2023, a 35-12 victory for Fiji over Japan, as two countries making their way back on to the pitch down below us. You see some of the great pageantry and color and support for these outstanding rugby countries here in the United States. Again, the first time that the PNC final has ever been held on U.S. soil, the final. So that is a big deal for rugby in the United States. The United States qualified last week, beating Samoa, forcing Samoa into that two-leg playoff that they are one match through with Chile. They'll play next weekend down in Chile to see who gets one of just 2 remaining spots for the Rugby World Cup that's going to be held in Australia in 2027. Good turnout here at America First Field here today. Halftime show is complete. We inch closer to the start of the second half in this match. All right, let's put your coaching hat on. Let's start with Japan. What do they need to do to try to climb back into this thing?
Well, I know what Eddie has to say at halftime is you have to stop Fiji from offloading.
Okay.
But that's what everyone says about Fiji.
Right. Can you do it?
They'll plan for that all week. They'll want to have 2-man tackles. The hard bit is they have to generate line speed and get up to shut Fiji down, but then Fijian footwork is so good you can get beaten by a sidestep when you're on the back foot again. So they have to keep continuing. They can't shy away from the physical collision aspect of it and shutting Fiji down. But they'll be disappointed with the manner of how they conceded a couple of those tries really quickly. So I guess the message will be, if Fiji are going to score, they have to work harder. They have to go through 20 phases if they're going to beat us. It can't be through one phase. And Fiji are going to ask for more of the same. Mick Byrne will be delighted with that first period. The start may be a little bit less so. But yeah, it'll be an easy change room for Mick Byrne at halftime. And for the fans, they'll just go for more of the same.
In the Pacific, each collision is an invitation. Try, break, see who stands. Shaped by ancient pressure. Steel by crashing tides. And when they test each other, fearless and unshaken, you'll feel it too. A gladiatorial spirit passed down without rules.
It just hits differently when it's Pacifica against Pacifica.
Well, those visuals right there show you why this competition is different than anything you'll see in the world. Remember, those challenges are deep-rooted. Fiji is very best. Japan will be applied.
Stand down, but yeah, they see what a finish.
Oh, a cringer. What a beautiful time. And what a fabulous try. Throws himself into the breach line.
But the bounce sets up brilliantly.
The pleasantries are done before they get set to go to war.
26-10, Fiji on top of Japan. What started back in the third week of August, the PNC ends here tonight. 12th finals appearance for Fiji, 5th for Japan. Japan looking for its 4th title, Fiji looking for its 7th. Underway, Fiji in the white kits, Japan in those blue kits they had on last week. First half ended with 4 consecutive tries from Fiji. They just ripped them off, one right after another. Fujiwara tracking it down. See if Japan can do what you talked about a moment ago at halftime. They're trying to get themselves back into it. There's a penalty here. Damien Schneider's our referee. Luke Pierce, Robin Kaluzniak are the ARs. Marius Vander Vesthuizen is the TMO here tonight. Ben Holden, Johnny Beattie will be joined by Zach Testown on the pitch at the conclusion of the match for all the post-match interviews. Reese Edwards and all of our outstanding crew. Got to tip our hat to the men and women on our crew for the last 3 weeks. We've all been together. Great job by all of them. Line out here for Japan, Ayate Era. And it's tipped and batted, and Fiji comes down with it.
What is that? You're coming in. What is that? 96.
That ball into the hands of Boti. Try score in that string of 4 consecutive to end the half. Uruvoli, they're 9. Sending it out to halfway. Now Japan trying to make something happen here. Fujiwara. To the edge they play. Coming back in. Good tackle. Getting down. Make that was Nasova on his counterpart, number 14. Looking for the offload. Fiji comes up with a turnover. Japan stymied the big man. They want to eat a little bit here.
Wait, what?
What a carry there. Still going. Muntz. Durns, big finish on that tackle from Warner Durns. Phase after phase, spinning it to the edge, trying to break away! Minnesota, what a ball! Here comes Fiji! And the flying Fijians do it again! That is 2 for Nasoa.
Another fabulous finish by Fiji. They are on fire.
Thank you.
Nasova again, the second of the
Thank
night.
you so much. 20 minutes. Thank you.
The initial burst. But this piece of play against the ball over the top is the willingness to miss 3. Find your winger, find space. He breaks a tackle, finds inside support from his scrum half on the shoulder, and that offload again is absolutely outrageous. So good to watch.
I mean, there's really nothing you can do, right? You can't defend that, can you? Just incredible as Caleb Muntz, 22, is absolutely perfect. And Fiji continues to add to their lead. It's 23 now. This was a 10-0 match.
By Fiji, NTA.
I know, but the complexion of the game has totally changed. It was Wanga again that actually started everything on the opposite flank. Another carry from nothing to generate go-forward ball that allows them entry into the middle of the pitch to open up both sides. The quality of the ball over the top, the pace, the raw pace of Ravuvu and Nasova on the outside flanks.
So coming into the match, prop position. Sila coming in. He's into the match. That lock position. HIA was called. Now Japan just over halfway. Bounding ball. Bounds into the hands of Fiji. Right into the hands of Ravuvu. They are just coming at him. Rome bully there, hopping over people. This kick sets up. Ball was a little bit low, trying to play that on the run. Ayate puts it back. Fujiwara now in Japan. Numbers advantage over there for Fiji, and they easily make the tackle over there. Kuru with it. Came into the match with 3 tries on the offensive side for Fiji. Big hit there on the ball carrier. Fujiwara lays it on into the hands of his loose head there, Kobayashi. Kishi with a big thunderous collision there with the defender. Now Lee to the edge. Good ball. That's nice work from Japan. Excellent play made. Osada puts it into the hands of Nakakusu, and Japan gets 5 back.
Yeah, lovely reply by Japan. And they absolutely needed that. Their fans needed the bounce as well. Couple of really hard carries in the midfield allow them the chance to spread that ball wide. And it is Osada that finds Nakakusu on the inside shoulder. And they'll be delighted with that because they've been starved of possession. It's been all Fiji.
Pretty play turned in by Japan. Version attempt here for Soon-Shing Lee. Been so good in the competition and goes down to the turf. Knocks it through, and it's 33-17 as we look again here, Johnny.
Yeah, really nice ability just to try and beat that man on the outside shoulder. Free that right hand and allow the ball to come back into the centre of the field. For Nakakusu to jump over the line. Couple of hard carries as well in the build-up. Makisi.
Give me 1 second. 1 second. Okay.
Substitutions from the reserves continue here early on in the match, here in the 48th minute. And changes for the
9, usage.
Fiji side. Y now in as the scrum half, Sam Y, and replacing Simeone Kuraboli. He's played really well. Really well. That last try from So that's what I was saying. You're like, how do you defend that, man? You just can't defend that play he made.
Yeah.
You have to just sort of accept that you might miss 1 or 2. You have to try and get 3 or 4.
And as players and coaches, you hate to do that, right? But sometimes it's a reality.
Thank you.
Six-time PNC champions. This competition started back in 2006.
Good.
Designed to strengthen Tier 2 rugby nations with great competition and test matches, and mission accomplished. It's been great again this year. Up in the air, Japan trying to come down with it. They do.
Step, step, step.
33-17, Japan. Every possession going to be critical. Come back here, down by 16.
Stay, stay.
They're capable though. Muntz couldn't make the play. Came down into the hands of Warner Durns. Fujiwara quickly out of there to the back now. They'll kick to the edge here. They got help over there. Great ball. It's kept alive. Nicely done, Japan. Keeping it in. It was Osada that kept it in the playing surface. Fujiwara. Nakishi to carry. Lee to the hooker. Era. Durns. Not much there. He hasn't really been able to get free when it's come to carrying the ball. In the 2 or 3 touches that he's had, Warner Durns so far in the match.
Nine, usage.
Fujiwara will use it.
Stop.
Battle for it again.
In front.
Yep, that's a penalty on Japan.
11, in front. Give me 1 second.
Kida not just quite getting the timing right on that kick chase. The idea was very good.
In front of the kicker.
Live in blue, Kida
Sorry.
just in front of Fujiwara as he lined up that box kick.
10 white. Sorry, Mark is here. Mark here. Keep the some step back.
So the kick coming here to set him up from Caleb Muntz. Right around the 22 meter.
Fishy one off. Fishy number one. Off.
That play with Haruto Kida getting there just a little bit early.
So boys, keep them on.
Key numbers there you see on the bottom of your screen, and that right there is a rugby player. Sure is. That's it. It has come in, number 17 up front, prop position. Loose head prop came in for a Roni Maui. Fiji's got it out halfway. Right into the match, and the carry there from attack. Sam Y, 21, running as the 9, as we told you, for Fiji. Japan looking to get a turnover here, down 16. Phase after phase for Fiji, and oh my goodness, what a punishing blow delivered there. Y on the Muntz, look at another punishing blow delivered there. That was Durns. Wow, big penalty win for Japan. Here they go on the tap and go. Inside the 22. Here they come. Behind the back. What a pass. What an offload. Into the hands there of Takeuchi. Now Japan sniffing around. Fujiwara, but that's contact. Yup. That is indeed a yellow on Fiji. So big moment here.
Come on, boys.
Yeah, much better by Japan. Their initial defensive sets coming up together, staying connected, shutting Fiji down. The counter-ruck also fantastic to generate the initial turnover. And under the pressure, under their own posts, is Bill Mata that's paid the price. It looked like the initial contest was good, but he's had a second bite, which you can't do. Japan now a real opportunity under the Fijian posts.
Let's go, please. Let's go.
Fiji have a decision to make as well. They're going to scrum with 7, or in this perilous position, would they add it back to add ballast to that scrumming scenario? Looks like they're going to pack down with 7. The scenario generally, attacking side, initially you go for a double shove, try and keep the ball, try and squeeze out another penalty.
Fishy, stay there. Let's go, boys.
And if you can overpower the scrum in front of you, easiest route to the try line. And then unleash that back line. Stacked, ready to go, waiting.
Boing! Set! Advantage!
Advantage Japan. Fujiwara right in the middle of the park. Heavy run there. Good carry there from Nakano.
Stay.
Fujiwara turns now. This is his part of the pitch where he can do some damage.
Keep pushing back.
Still short though.
Advantage,
Fiji trying to hold up. Offsides advantage being played by Japan. Fujiwara now gets it free up in the air. But we're going to come back for the offside advantage that was being played.
Unfortunately, boys.
Wait. Time off. Captain, please. So listen, we have a single offense, yellow card there. Then you have penalty on the 5 for the scrum, pinching, and now we have offside near the rock. Please improve the discipline. Yes, yes, pinching. Okay, so we have penalties here. Please discipline on this side. Okay, yes, please. So you have one penalty here, or over there for the scrum. What do you want? Scrum here. Okay. It's clear. Thank you so much. Time back on. There was advantage. They told scrum.
Warner Dern's there telling Damien Schneider, take the scrum here, right in the middle of the park here. See the penalty story. Just 9 in the match so far. Japan on the wrong side with 6 of those. There's the guilty party in the Sinbin. Billy Mata went in there in the 53rd. Japan trying to take advantage of that. Trying to work their way back into this match, down 16.
Coach! Ellie!
Fakatava, 5 tries here in the tournament, towards the line. Nothing yet, short Fujiwara. Short ball there. Good defense for Fiji. Schneider right down there on the turf. Fujiwara gets that ball free. Held up. Fiji does the job again here, Johnny.
They've done the damage. They've carved Fiji wide open there. There's a dummy line coming around the corner. I think it was Makisi that drew everyone in. There was then space for Shimokawa. But the scramble D, the white jersey's there. They just do enough to hold him up over the line. Especially down to 14 men. That is a huge win for Fiji.
Yes, indeed. Japan. Here they come again. Power and strength. Big collision there on the carry from Palua Makishi. Oh my goodness. Gotta stop it here. That's dangerous. My oh my.
Yeah, rightly stopped again. Makisi, who's come more and more into this game.
Yep.
He's been very prominent in this second half. Another huge collision. Oh, wow.
So already called for HI, okay? So you need to leave the field.
Well done again by the medical team. That game needs to be stopped immediately. He needs to be removed from the field and looked after. What about the impact of this man?
He's in the lineup. In the starting 15 here for them without Ben Gunter. And
it's a scrum because you have the position of the ball.
said he's made quite an impact.
Boys, you need to leave the field.
Damien Schneider directing traffic down there, and a well-deserved round of applause. Taking a massive shot on this carry.
We're starting the ball.
Oh.
Boys. I stop the game here. Scrum for
We know it's a violent game, but when you see that, it's still, man,
there is a player.
amazes me what these men put themselves through to play this sport at times. Just incredible.
Okay, you're here. I need you to hold your weights. Okay, there is a motion to hit that far, okay? Hold your weights. Oh, okay. Hold your weights. That's the mark. Don't stay in the mark. There. Thank you.
Burns and company getting set here.
Hold your weights.
Scrum here for Japan, trying to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
Crouch! Bind! Set! Advantage.
Fujiwara takes it out. Patient to lead the edge. Here comes Japan. Offended about 10 meters from the line. was Kita. Fakatava. 5 tries coming in. Era.
Not on the ball. Left foot. Left foot.
Fujiwara looks right, plays it right. Got help, plenty of support out there. Out the way.
Ay, tayo
They're
kasi
going to compete about this one. What do you think?
Okay, can I take things aside for you? Okay, we're going to for the bandage, okay?
Yeah, thankfully, 100% agree.
Okay.
2 hands to the ball. The attempt at the intercept was good. He would have been clean away as well. They would come back for the scrum infringement.
Yeah.
And the difficulty, and this is one of the criticisms, I'm not going to name names, but one of the coaching staff internally this week said that they expected to go behind potentially against Fiji, but they thought that maybe the last 20 minutes, that's where they could get themselves back into the game. Fiji now, you know, on the back foot a little bit, scrum time giving away penalties. Japan, plenty more possession, but they need to convert. Fiji down, man, in the bin.
Nick Burr, the white ball cap, is a part of Japan's coaching staff.
Yes.
And their program began to rise. He and Eddie Jones, 2 of the best in the business. Incredible resumes for both men. See how this one plays out with those 2 at the control of the helms of their respective countries. Toward the line, Japan finally gets it in and powers it home. Fakatava and company draw a little bit closer here in the 60th.
Really nicely constructed by Japan. They go to the tail. Fiji, you can see they tried to chop that down, sack it. But Japan regenerate momentum, work their way forward. Patient, they bide their time. I think it's Era that gets over for his second of the game. Fiji, you can see a little bit upright, not affecting that maul as they should. And Japan get their try back into the game, capitalizing on the fact that Fiji are down to 14.
Lee with the kick, and once again, for 3 straight weeks, Soon-Ching Lee has been amazing. As you said, Johnny, it is Hayate Era with another try. Had one TMO review, brought it back. He's got 2 here, and all of a sudden, Japan is within 9. Japan fans cheering on their club and country here, and Era big for his group here tonight. Take from Japan right at the 22. Jack Cornelson. Fakatava. Down on the floor.
And then not forward, not on.
There's a call from Damien Schneider.
The ball was stripped by Fiji and then not forward by Fiji. We play the scrum. Good. Discipline. Keep square, yeah? Keep square, okay? Yeah, thank you.
Scrum coming up here. Fiji still down a man. Yellow was issued in the 53rd minute, so they're getting close.
Crouch!
The lead is shrunk
Bind!
to 9.
Set! Advantage! Number 1. Scrum, captain. Number 1. Captain number 1, I will explain you. There was repeated infringements. 3rd penalty consecutive on the scrum. Is 0 card for you. Off you go.
Another yellow on Fiji here. This one in the 63rd on Maui.
1 wide, no pushing straight.
It's Maui that's been picked on the loose head side. Another yellow card for Fiji. You would argue that if they were organising themselves internally. They'd already conceded from scrum penalty with 7 men. You would add an extra body. You would add ballast to make it easier for your loose head and your tight head, who are having the easiest day of scrum time. They decided to stick with 7, and they paid the price.
Line out here for Japan, just over halfway. Fiji has been doing a ton of defending here the last 10 minutes or so.
Okay, there's somebody trying to go white.
Kishi. Now here comes Japan.
Stay.
Yuya Hiroshi in at 13 tonight. Late change. No Dylan Riley for Japan. Here's Derns. Leans forward, gets about 3 meters. Spun out of there by Fukuda. Kenta Fukuda, another massive hit.
What is that?
Player for Japan out of your picture. Still down on the turf.
Jugger is fine, but the jugger is on the way. You must roll first.
Fiji down 2 men.
Yeah.
First yellow is close to expiring.
You can also see Warner Derns there asking a question about tackle off the ball. Like somebody got absolutely clobbered. I'll get referred to the TMO
Please
box.
step back. Not yet.
Here's a look.
Time off, voice.
It always looks worse in slow mo.
Yeah, sure does.
The captain
that
of
looks
Fiji
like-
must make a tackle off the ball also. So I'm going to put them on the
Shogo.
wall, okay? Yeah.
Nakano.
I think they're very lucky here.
You do.
I think they've already had 2 yellow cards.
Listen.
Okay.
He's going to give them a warning.
It was clearly tackle off the ball by you, and then we have the penalty of the tackler. Listen, Celica, we're having repeated infringements, and there is no change of behavior. So I'm going to give you quick, speak with your team, change of behavior, okay? You understand? Thank you so much. Speak with your team.
He's absolutely right. They need to stick together with their discipline because they have already had 2 yellow cards in the last 10 minutes. They've got
You are
about
right.
8.5 minutes to
I put
get
them
through
on
with
the
the
wall.
news.
You want this here or penalty there? What do you want?
Defending an international rugby at this level with 15 men is unreal. 14 men is a stretch. When you get down to 13 and 12, it's open gates. It's impossible. So they have to get it right, get themselves together. Otherwise, the gates will be open for the last 18 minutes of this game.
And control here by
Clear. Thank you so much.
Japan. Warner Derns, their captain.
Yes, I am here.
Substitutions. Second.
Okay.
Donye has come out, replaced by Semu Towaki. There's the change up top on their scoreboard, and from 40 meters, Lee's going to tee this one up to get it to a 6-point match. Converted try would be the difference to go ahead for Japan if Lee can stick this kick. And this guy is absolutely banging him through. Another 3, and it's 33-27 now. Here in the 65th. Calm, cool, and collected inside that Japan box, aren't they?
Well, I think they'll be happy with how their side have worked their way back into this game. They've shut Fiji down, given them less time and space on the ball, which has resulted in less offloads and them chasing fewer shadows. And look, they've come back a try of their own and a penalty. They'll be happy.
After Nasoba scored his second try of the match early in the second, Japan, they were down 33-10. They ripped off 17 points in a row. With it inside of their own 22 here again. 15 minutes remaining in the PNC final. Fiji has been doing an awful lot of defending, but as we discussed, those yellows turned up the heat on them even more. We're going to line out here just over halfway.
Japan, use the line 3. Use the line. Thank you.
Togi Atami now in at the hooker spot for Fiji. Sharp on his first throw from that big hit right in the middle of the park. The hit put on by Okui. Fiji now trying to get something going. Get some traction here offensively.
Japan will be happy with that as well. Hunting together, gang tackling, holding the ball carrier up. Actually looked like that ball could have gone out the back from Fiji. They had space in the outside channel. They decided to go for the short runner.
Yeah, give me 1 second. No, yeah. Come on. Yeah.
Looks like Fiji wants to bring a player in here. Damian Schneider's going to come over in the direction of Luke Pierce, the AR down below our vantage point.
Yeah. Okay, so he's coming back. Yes. And we have a contested scrums. Yes. And it's 8 against 8. Yes, yes. So, let me be clear. You come back. There's one player you need to drop. There will be a contested and 8 against 8. Yes. Clear? Yes. Okay.
This is actually a scenario that now suits Fiji, who've had a real weakness at scrum time in this game.
Copy.
They have to bring somebody on. A winger likely is going to be dropped off. A prop has to come on, but they become uncontested scrums.
Yes, yes, I know.
Which actually would be disappointing for Japan, because they thought that was one area they were really getting on the Fijians.
One player needs to go off. One player needs to go off.
It'll allow these men at least here a couple of minutes with this time off here to
so let me explain.
Catch their breath and regather here.
Come, let me explain. You call your player dropping there.
67th minute of the match.
Okay, thank you. So they run out of props. He's coming back. We're going to play uncontested scrums. They drop a player. It's going to be uncontested 8 against 8. You understood? Thank you so much. Let's go.
So kind in there is Damian Schneider.
It's uncontested scrum 8 against 8. Okay? Boys. Keep pushing. Yeah, okay. Uncontested, okay? 8 against 8. Thank you. Time up.
Japan with the scrum here.
I will go. Crouch. Bind.
17 straight points.
Stay
total within 6.
Stay bandit.
Here they come now. Good run, trying to break free there. Yuki Ikeda. And the loss, he'll come again up this edge, trying to take it around. Munz gathers it in, under pressure though. Japan gets to him.
Body's out.
Sam Watt plays it back.
That's a tremendous clearing kick as well, under pressure, on the back foot. Alleviates a little bit of pressure. Japan now finding all sorts of gaps, short runners. Really nice launch play, taken to the gain line again. It's Ikeda that busts the line, breaks his way through 2 tackles. They managed to recycle that ball quickly and find width. Eddie Jones would maybe hope they would just keep hold of that ball.
Japan down with it. Splitting back to the inside there with the carry from Osada. Derns. Wrestled down. Now Lee. And taking a look there. Ikeda thought about it, opted not to. The right decision. Carry there from Kui. Spun out by the scrum half from Kudo. Kudo to it again. Japan down by 6. We're down by 23 early in the second half.
Stay up, you see it.
Big hits there from Fiji.
Stop!
Look out. Dern's in there.
Okay, use it.
Tangled up there with Tama. Japan. Nestled down. Quick ball from the base there. Fiji trying to drive him into touch over there. Dern's comes in. Kobayashi to carry. Penalty against Japan. Fiji wins the battle there.
Back here.
Big momentum swing for Fiji. They have been under the cosh for 10-15 minutes. Japan dominating with all sorts of possession. Big collision is the first there. Tohyatama. You can see the possession stats there. Fiji still with more of the ball for the last 10 minutes. Heavily in Japanese favour.
2 and 3, Japan off. 2 and 3.
Under 2.5 minutes remaining. The yellow that was issued to Maui. So Fiji, through all that, you were talking about, you know firsthand how hard it is to play this sport at this level. You're down 1, it's hard. 2, it's even harder. They're weathering through this in pretty good form and fashion, right?
Yeah, but it's exhausting. Yeah. And the longer it goes on, the more difficult it becomes. So, yes, 1 period down to 14 you can manage, but then when you have 2 and you've done 20 minutes of 2 power plays trying to work your way through, it is really difficult, especially at this late stage of the game. Now 10 big minutes to go for both sides.
More substitutions there. You see some of their guys coming on the match here. Down the stretch we come, nearing the final 10 minutes here in the 2025 PNC final. Fiji and Japan meeting once again. They met last year. It was a 41-17 win for Fiji. Fiji has not had much possession here in the last really 15 minutes or so. Here they come. Their fans getting behind them here. Spun back to Mutz. Fiji ripped off 5 consecutive tries, 4 to end the first half and 1 early here in the second half. And they were in control 33-10 with Japan.
Okay, blue release, blue.
Ripped off 17 straight points. Mutz keeps. The boys getting involved in there for Fiji, but it's a penalty. That kicks Fiji for coming in from the side.
Yeah, just lacking a little bit in their detail. I thought they might come back as well. There was a big hit by McKessie that looked a little bit high earlier on in the faceplate. Japan though still squeezing, committing men to breakdown, forcing Fiji to clean. Their angles there were not right. They were in from the side.
Good kick there from Lee. It's been so good.
Back here.
So good. The leading scorer. See the time of that yellow to Maui. 45 seconds and counting. Fiji will get back. The 15 on the pitch. Lee works it on. Coming from the back. Good speed from Ikeda. Ikeda down. Played out the big 8. Fakatama. 41 minutes on. Penalty here though against Japan. Didn't release it in time.
This time it's Fiji's to excel on the deck as Caleb Mutz as well. Stand off. He's had an all-court game. He's been everywhere. Distribution, kicking. But they're coming in late, picking a time to come in his own 22. Attacking that breakdown. Japan, a great movement on the front foot. Big ball carry as well. Mutz still attacking from backfield. He comes.
Fish 11. 11 off.
What a moment
11
for
Fiji.
Mutz.
Yep. Good look at him there.
Time off.
Lost his number back in the first half.
Fiji 2 also off. It's going with you.
A lot of grass on that jersey. Fiji making some substitutions as well. We're in the 73rd minute.
Who's the captain now?
Holding on to a 6-point lead.
Okay, thanks, Luke. Thank you, Luke. Okay, good to go. Time on.
And Isaiah Armstrong Ravula has checked in number 23 for RUGBY. FIJI inside here.
Down my white, play on. The body's there, don't touch it off, please, thank you. 9, use it.
Sam Y directing traffic. Japan getting to it in a hurry though.
Stay.
Y. Look out here, nearly taken away. They knock it on though. Getting in there was Logan Amasi trying to win the battle, but it's knocked down.
He's been impressive, hasn't he?
Yep.
Ball in hand. Again, we saw he generated and created that try out of nothing from the restart.
8, Japan off first. 8, Japan off.
I mean, that's effectively a 40-meter kick, Jace, that he makes up ground, gets up in the air. Could easily have gone either way.
Okay? We are back to normal stance, okay? Normal stance. Sorry. Sorry, boys. I'm listening to too many things. It's only 8 off or 8 stay? Sorry, you stay. They told me you were going off. Sorry. Okay, water off, please. Boys. Water off. Water away. Let's go.
Time taken away. Fiji inside of the 22. Come up with a win here in this strong upcoming for Japan.
Crouch. Line. Set. Square. Now use it.
Locked in. Nice done by both
Stop at 20.
of those packs. Kick over halfway. Fiji sniffing around, looking for more. Carry there from Armstrong Ravula to the edge now. One hand on the ball, near the line, down the ground they go. Worked out of there, Monks plays it on. Put that ball into the hands of Salawa. Ball down, batted back there by Sam Y. All kinds of collisions going on. Y to it again. Skips off the turf, picked up by the back liners of Fiji. Coming up on 5 minutes to go here in the PNC final. 6-point lead. Fiji with possession here. Working through. Here they come. To the 22. Missoula's got 2. Down to the ground he goes. Lays it back. Turns up now before Japan. Sam Williams. Scrum out, played it out of there. Again, speed. Schlatter ran into the referee. Hazard pay is part of the deal. Fiji trying to pull one in, but it's intercepted. Oh, what a read. What a read defensively. Massive for Japan, Johnny.
Skipper's intervention. Dern steps up. The ball was looking like it was going to go over the top to the last attacker with a big man.
You okay? You okay?
Steps in and picks it off. 2 men in the outside channel. That is a crucial intervention.
Time is off again. Trainer out to check on the 23-year-old captain of Japan. Grinding away here is Japan, getting that big turnover up against it. 5 meters from their own line.
Okay, sure. I'm feeling a little. I will have a look. Yeah, thank you. Are you okay? You good?
So we will have our player of the match, and man, to my right, tabulating
So
that.
number
We'll see
one,
what
number 8 is
the
the one.
outcome is.
Now he has to stop.
I thought it's still a one-score game.
It is.
We're going to have to wait to see who wins this game.
It's going to come down to the wire.
We have had some outstanding individual performances. We're all going to be short of picks. Let's just put it that way.
No, exactly. There's going to be a lot of options. Zach Test will have the interview post-match with whoever we decide to go with. Captains from both countries and coaches as well. 6-point match here. Here's the kick from Lee. Luke Pierce walking his way back to the 40-meter line. So Japan here, Johnny. Here we go. 3.5 minutes left here in this PNC final. Japan knocks it down.
Closing it up.
Here we go. Makishi to carry. Worked out of there by Fukuda. One is the 9. Bounding ball on the turn. That'll help Fiji out. They'll force the ball carrier back there. That was Osada.
There's arms on the tackle.
Inside of 3 minutes to go.
Being trapped by your own player. Play on. Being trapped by your own player. Use it, please. Stay. Good. Thank you.
Skyward it goes. Good tough run, good carry there. Valenti. Sam Watt taking a look. Muntz. Japan getting it back here as we approach 2 minutes to go in this match. Backwards we play on. Looking for any kind of opening is Japan. Keeping that ball. Ikeda. Now Lee plays it outside. Good job by Fiji to get in there. Double tackle on the ball. Spun free. Trying to split through there, but unable to was Okui. Now Lee. To the edge. Makishi, the big man. Oh, what a tackle from Nasoma. Here we go, Japan. Down on the ground. Fiji comes up with it. Oh my. What a stand from them here.
That's a huge penalty. It's the replacement 20 on his back. Akito Akui looks away in disgust. He thinks he's got that penalty. He's judged to have had his hands on the deck first as opposed to going directly for a ball. There's a turning point that could have been. Half-line break is very nicely worked. Offload is good as well. Knocked back by Fiji in the end. And this is judged to have had hands on the deck. Celebrations for Fiji. 30 seconds to get through for them.
Everything good there from Fiji. Japan desperately trying to get it back here. Time is their enemy right now. 6-point lead for Fiji. Sam Watt takes a look, directing a little bit of traffic here. Gets it back. Big hit for Makishi. Japan trying to come up with the ball. Humanity. Why? Gets it out of there. Gets it back. Back to back. Fiji defeats Japan 33-27, and it's the 7th all-time Pacific Nations Cup title for the Flying Fijians.
What a game of rugby.
Unreal.
I don't even know where to start. Fiji absolutely worthy champions. They've been tremendous to watch, not only in this game but throughout the competition. Fiji as well, though. I mean, the style of play taken right to the edge by Japan, who were right there to the death. What a game.
You're not kidding, because you go back to early in the second when Nesova scored his second try. The conversion made it 33-10, and then Japan, they woke up. They ripped off double-digit points. But in the end, Fiji down 2 men in the second half, and they hold on 33-27 to win their 7th PNC championship. And they go back-to-back here, defeating Japan the last 2 years. What a great battle this was tonight. Zach Test is down on the pitch, and player of the match. I mean, this is your call, right? Who'd you go with?
Nesova.
Okay.
Look, 14 in his back.
I like
he
it.
Ran all day. He created absolute havoc. Offloading, tackle breaking, all action. And look, he was chip leader before this game. He'd already beaten something like 15 defenders. By the end of this game, it must have been 20 plus. He was just outrageous in what he created for those around him. His finishing ability. There's Forte.
Yep. Look at,
there he is. I mean, look, the finish, the dive. But he was central to so much. In that central 30-40 minute period where Fiji burst ahead and were so impressive.
And our player of the match down with Zach Test on the pitch.
Congratulations on winning player of the match. Congratulations on winning the PNC. How does it feel?
First of all, I want to thank God Almighty for giving strength, knowledge during the game. I was always there with God.
What's this mean to your Pride Nation of Fiji winning the Pacific Nations Cup?
Yeah, my dream come true. Last year, during the South Pacific game, I was watching TV back at home. Right now, this year, I achieved my dream to play the match final today.
You played your butt off. Congratulations. Nicely done.
Excellent stuff there. Nesova had the try in the 40th minute at the end of the first half, and then had the first try in the second half. And that's when it looked like Fiji was going to run away with this thing, 33-10. But they certainly didn't do that, because Japan put up quite a battle. And in the end, it was a 6-point win for Fiji. The captain of Japan was Zach Test.
Heck of a battle. What's going through you right now?
Oh yeah, it is. Tough 80. Bit disappointed. We probably let them get away from us too much in the first half, and we just couldn't bring it back in the second. But I thought the way our boys fought was unreal. Awesome effort from both teams. Awesome game of rugby.
What positives can you take from the whole campaign moving forward?
Oh, we love to play an attacking style of rugby, so I think when we have ball in hand and we can play that quick tempo rugby, I think that's the biggest positive we've got. We really can play, so we've got to work on that and look forward to playing some games towards the end of the year.
Not the result, but you guys had a heck of a performance. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, the future bright certainly for Japan, and their young captain Warner Dern's just 23 years old, and see Fiji in their victory circle down on the pitch. You heard from Nesova how much it means to them. Let's listen in.
As captain, what are you most proud of your boys so far?
I think it's
thank
the lack
you.
of the song. We overcame tough Japanese side and came back in the second half. The pace they brought and the ill discipline we had. Just proud of the 13 boys that were on the field, the 14 boys just working hard for each other. We talked about coming out to hunt. We talked about all 5 weeks about playing the field and coming to harvest today. And just thankful to the boys, all the coaches, management, especially our partners, our wives, and our children back home who take care of our loved ones so we can do what we love. And I think everybody worked hard towards today and we overcame and back-to-back champions again.
Congratulations. What's it like to have such support here in the great state of Utah?
It's been great. We've loved the altitude especially. It's been tough. Thank you to all the crowd who came out today and the supporters. For all the 6 teams who played here today, just thank you and just looking forward to the building of rugby here in the USA and it's going to be bigger and better next time.
Congratulations on your championship.
May tahu. Tufi. No vale bro tufi no vale. Kaya vale suo no. No.
Jones, Japan's head coach, has been kind enough to come down and talk with Zach Test. Let's hear what he has to say after the loss.
Eddie, not the redemption that you were looking for, but what are the positives that you can take out of today?
Well, it's a final. There's no positives when you don't get the result you want. But I'd like to thank the people of Salt Lake City and the USA Rugby for running a fantastic Pacific Nations Cup. So, yeah, it's been a good tournament to play in. You know, for our young team, it's a hard pill to swallow. You know, we played well in the second half, but let Fiji get away too much in the first half.
What has been the best part about being in America and being in front of this great home crowd?
We've got great stadiums here. Yeah, there's a really good atmosphere, and you know, we've been to 3 cities: Sacramento, Denver, and Salt Lake. I think Salt Lake's by far the best.
Thanks, Eddie. Appreciate you.
Never shy on giving his opinion, is he? He's a charmer. He knows exactly what he's doing. He certainly does. And what a beautiful venue and outstanding turnout. See some of the great Japanese fans that are here and took in this match, and terrific match it was, right down to the final second it came. 33-27. Victory for Fiji, their head coach.
Nick, congratulations on the championship. What's it feel like to be back-to-back champions?
Oh, it was a tough day, wasn't it? It feels great to have had the opportunity to take the cup back home. It's a Sunday at home, and everyone would have been watching, and I know they would have been screaming in their villages, and I'm just so glad we're able to take the cup back home.
What are the big positives that you can take out of your squad today?
Just the fight we had at the end. You know, we were down a couple of cards. Things didn't seem to be going our way out in the field, but the boys dug deep, defended well under a bit of pressure there, and just had some composure to come back at the end and control the game.
What's it like playing in front of such great support here in Utah?
I think it was great today. I want to congratulate Tonga for coming in their 3rd spot, and for their supporters today to get in behind us. Our boys love the noise. And for our Fijian supporters here in Salt Lake City, thank you very much for everything you've done for us over the last week.
Thanks, Mick. Congratulations.
Class act as always. Mick Byrne, 66 years old. Eddie Jones, 65. 2 great coaches, and that's the hardware they played for, that Pacific Nations Cup. It'll be the 7th time that Fiji has hoisted it. Back-to-back, of course. They won it in 18, 17, 16, 15, and 13. And no one has come close to winning that trophy and that hardware to Fiji. The dominant run they've had in this competition that began back in 2006. Trophy will be presented here shortly. Japan, bright future ahead for them, Johnny. That's a really good group they've got.
Yeah, I mean, you think of Japanese rugby, the backdrop and where it is now with the professional teams, 2 fully professional leagues sponsored by massive companies. You don't have to go too far back in history to see Japan shipping 100 points. To all host of teams. Now they are at the front of rugby brilliance, innovation. Some of their players are some of the best in the world. Scintillating play, and they have a clubland that works for them. And look, they are building. They're only going to get better and better. And already they are one of the best national teams on the circuit. So I'm not worried for them.
No.
They're a terrific nation.
Yeah, certainly are. Mick Byrne, the head coach of Fiji back in 09 and 11, was an assistant there when they were really starting to build and get their foundation in place. And funny how that works. You're going head to head against them tonight. 2 great coaches. A lot of great work from the coaching staffs as well. You got to tip your hat to those men as well on the staffs. So much goes into these tournaments. A little selfie or two, why not? Good stuff. There's the silverware that'll soon be presented here to Fiji for the 7th time in the history of this tournament. They're now 15-6 all time against Japan as the head coach walking his way through his group, shaking hands, hugging, high-fiving. Japan making their way through with their group down below us, and Fiji fans anxiously awaiting the presentation of the 2025 PNC silverware. Set for the trophy presentation here. Fiji players starting to make their way up to that beautiful trophy.
Yeah, special moment as well for these 2 men presenting the trophy. Simon Kibble from World Rugby and John Kimball from Real Salt Lake, the football team here, or the soccer team I should say, given I'm in America.
Yes. Either one are good, but yes, in America it's soccer, but yes.
But 2 great guys. A proud moment for them as well to present this trophy to the Fijians.
Lucky number 7 for Fiji. Amazing support for Fiji and all the countries in this event, all 6 of them. One of those Kodak moments you'll hold on to forever. There it is. Lucky number 7 for the Flying Fijians, PNC champions here in 2025. They'll be awake for a few days.
It's a wonderful rugby nation.
Sure is.
For the fans as well, the Polynesian population here in Utah, out in force. But what a moment for those players, a team that offers so much, and we have so much fun watching.
I heard them, the Zach test down on the pitch, using the phrase, we want them to hunt, they hunt. they got it in the end. And they get the victory, and they get another championship in this tournament. Another look at the silverware going into the sky for the 7th time for Fiji. They beat Japan 33-27. 7-time champions, back-to-back champions. 24 and 25 is Fiji. 4 tries to end in the first half, and then an early one, the second of the match for Nassova. They put them up 33-10, but Japan put up a worthy fight, getting to within 6. But it was Fiji in the end. Gets another piece of silverware, hardware for their collection. Take that back to their native land. Celebrate with that. What a tournament it's been here in the United States. Started in Sacramento, California, last week in Denver for the semifinals. Saw the USA qualify for the Rugby World Cup. And here this weekend in Salt Lake City, that sees Fiji win its 7th PNC championship, defeating Japan by 6 points, 33-27. For all of our crew, led by Reese Edwards here the last 3 weekends, broadcast partners Johnny Beatty, Zach Test, Gareth Reese, all of our outstanding crew. We could not do it without them. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast here of the 2025 PNC matches here in the United States as Fiji wins 33-27, the 7-time PNC champions.